Feels like forever that we haven't visited this world. Ah! How's it going? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Chidomi and this is Sunless Skies. Now, last episode, we discovered a bit of the map, if I remember correctly. We went out and discovered Port Avon and Magdalene's, because we had a trade mission where we had to take stuff from Port Avon to Magdalene's. So we did that. We also saw, I think it's the memorial of the unknown rat, or whatever. And now, I think we're going to explore Magdalene's a bit more, so let's have a look. So Magdalene's is the closest thing many Skyfarers have to a home. It offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. So we can treat our terror and our nightmares. We're going to have a look at the House of Small Comfort, though. The glass spires of Magdalene's pierce the clouds like swords. Shadowed figures can be seen moving through the gleaming corridors, their identities obscured by the hued glass. Crowds of Skyfarers, ministry officials and merchants mill about the forecourt in varying degrees of distress. All watch the clock set in the great clock tower, waiting for their appointed hour. Well, we do have to deliver the Sky Maddened Captain. Ooh. Oh, the nurses bring a stretcher to carry the Sky Maddened Captain from your train. He'll receive the care of Magdalene's finest. At least, Magdalene's finest with a sense of charity, given that he has nothing on him to pay for their ministrations. Oh dear, not administrations. That's pretty cool. We lost a bit of that terror, that's nice. We got one vision of heaven and a bit of experience. I think that made us pass over the level cap. But in the meantime, we are going to try and meet the amenable... Oh, we're going to write a port report, actually. Because, you know, we do need that cash. What? What are you doing? Magdalene's is abuzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed and the clamour goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord X was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The east wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second-in-command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. Oh dear, there's a lot going on. Alright, we're going to speak with the amenable host. An attendant escorts you through the dazzling violet corridors. The host's red door is always open. The attendant leaves you just as the clock begins to chime. The amenable host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear opinions, friendly criticism, and suggestions. Today he has a headache. Oh, he's got a request. His voice is soft and sibilant, like butter melted in candlelight. A guest has become rather too attached to a particular attendant. He always requests that the same attendant appear at the exact same guise. Guise? Guise? Well, comment. The amenable host's lip curls in distaste. He reiterates the aim of Magdalene's, a place of healing and respite. It was not meant to feed obsession, or self-indulgent self-loathing. This guest brings sickness. I would have him purged. I have a dossier on our guest if you're interested in helping. Sure. I mean, if we can get on their good side. The amenable host smiles indulgently. I'm so glad you want to help. He produces a thin sliver of pages and passes them to you. I'd recommend taking on the role of one of our attendants. That way, you'd be playing the role of someone significant to him. The amenable host sighs, reaching for his goblet. He knows all of our attendants by voice now. Someone new is needed. It's pretty sad. But then again, most things in this are quite sad. Alright, so we're going to deal with him. How do you plan to deal with him? A treatment chamber has been emptied for you should you wish to adopt a guise from his past. Alternatively, he is standing right there. He does not seem to have noticed you. His eyes instead boring through the doors of the treatment rooms. I think we'll go more directly, because we're like a mill character. We'll go more directly. Oh, can we get that? Okay, that's just there now. It's just there. The lachrymose guest's eyes widen as you approach. Has there been a problem? You invite him to sit. Stiff brandies are ordered. You recount your own share of heartbreaks and tragedies, how you find yourself here, and you make clear that despite all that, you will be leaving. He nods slowly, and after a quick shake of your hand, walks away toward the station. He does not look back. Oh, well, now that's there. That's really annoying, actually. Yeah, that perfect. He is currently available. Well, we'll go tell him. Yep. We'll let him know that he's gone. The amenable host smiles beatifically. Yeah, word number 2. That we're bad at pronouncing. Of course, my staff will be pleased. It is a risk of our trade where our clients can no longer separate identity and illusion, but seldom pleasant. He sighs deeply, echoing around the chamber like a newly freed dove. It is a trap any of us could fall into. His face darkens briefly. Here, take this. He fishes around beneath his couch for one of his goblets. It'll fetch a pretty price. Take it with my thanks. And do visit us again. Cheers. I think we're going to speak with the attendant, see if we can get anything here, because maybe an attendant in, because yeah, maybe we can explore Magdalene's. An attendant in the foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and a very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. This is a hospital for the spirit. Our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade, resurrect an old love, spar with a defeated enemy, all for a fair price. But do not overindulge. Our services are to heal, not to become an addiction. A mother wanders past with a young boy. He would only ever listen to his old arithmetic tutor. His death was rather expensive. Oh, dear. We'll try and talk to some. Some leave smiling, others weeping. No one can resist looking back behind them, even for just a peek. A mourner wanders past, clad in outdated black silk. She is recreating her husband's funeral today. She's smiling. Yeah, we observed them being discharged. Maybe we can observe some going in. An elderly grand dame is haranguing an attendant. Yes, but where is my husband? That gentleman was most assuredly not he. Hushed murmuring follows, interrupted by a loud cry. No, I did not misunderstand the rules. He's joined your staff. It's pretty sad. We've already observed some go in for treatment. No, we've talked to them. Oh well, we're going to do this. It's quite sad. Learning a lot of lore here. The trio of guests is going in together, all dark-haired and straight-backed. Yes, I know it's not the real thing, but I'd like a sense of closure, the tall woman says. What rot, barks the short woman next to her. Want to argue over the will again? I've told you once I am not giving up the spoons based on a charlatan's say-so. Do be quiet, please, the one man says. I, for one, am more than happy to hear again why I was lumbered with the third-best wardrobe. A tomb colonist, visiting a friend. Attendants draw lots to see who has to don the bandages this time. Aww. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad, Magdalene's. Pretty sad. I think we're going to buy some... We need some... We'll take some of that. Yeah, we just spent the money that he gave us. And I remember I wanted to do something here. Go into the hold and equipped that new weapon we have. Because if you remember last time, yeah, we got a mangonel. And it does a lot more damage than the Jerusalem we currently got. It's got the same range, and yeah, it's a bit more heat, but, you know, it's more than double the damage, but less than double the heat, so I think we'll be able to do it. Ooh, we do have a few things. Bronzewood for Port Avon. Huh. Do they sell bronzewood here? No, they do not. They do have some bargains, but I'm afraid we don't have enough money for stuff like that. Now we have to level up. I think we're going to do some battlefield stuff, because we were a soldier for the commissariat, remember? Hold the line, your orders said, so you fought and bled on a foreign field, far from home. Shells drummed the broken earth, bullets whistled and bayonets clashed, screams sang out. What silence fell? How did the day end? I mean, I think we're going to go and defeat because it gives us more veils, and veils is something I think we got. So that's cool. More veils. I'll definitely take that. And now what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to head back to New Winchester. I think we've done everything we came here to do. We've seen all the people we wanted to see. I do believe. Yeah. That's it. Right. Well, undock, and I guess I'll see you there. We might be approaching somewhere a bit dangerous. Oh, good thing I turned the recording on. What? Right, we can take him. We're gonna try our new mangonel out. Makes no noise, but does a lot more damage. Oh, we got him, ladies and gents. We got him. I like this weapon already. We've got space, so we're going to explore for unusual items. One sullen stewed gossip. Ooh, the cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully. The carpet will not be saved. A few scorched documents sit on the bronzewood desk. They made for interesting reading. Apparently London had need of a few brave captains willing to bring fire to the Tacites. You would not have expected the signatories of the orders. Cool. Anyways, I'll keep you posted if anything eventful happens. So, just as we're about to pull in to New Winchester, or to one of the port report places actually. We'll probably put in there first. But I remembered I hadn't said anything about what we'd do in this episode. I think we're going to go find Port Prosper to deliver that clock, horologist or whatever. And so we're going to be doing that. It's to the northwest. So we're going to have a look and see what's there. See if there's anything that, we can do. Now with regards to the company and to the other one, the colonists and the company, I don't know what they're called. It's been a long time since I played this. I don't know which way we're going yet. I don't really understand the consequences of that yet, even though I do know there are some. So we're going to visit both here. So we're going to learn how we can be of use. The Secretary's gender is the subject of some debate in the company canteen. The Secretary's prudence, however, is not. Both these facts provide the Secretary with a great degree of satisfaction. I would be interested to receive reports on events in other ports, however small. The company has expansive interest. One never knows what might be important. Well, we're going to definitely deliver some and see what we get. 2 gratitude, 2 fortunes. We've lost them with the Tacites and we got some money. Is there anything we can get for 2? Offers invitation to the Eternal Mask of Perdurance. Huh. Cool. Well, we're heading out now. Don't need any of that malarkey. We'll just head to Victory Hall, see what they have to say too. That was some pro driving right there, I know. Yeah, Blue Kingdom relay just there. Huh. Raised in the wake of the blockade of New Winchester, this magnificence of glass and steel houses the Colonial Assembly. Here representatives of the independent port out of the reach gather and quarrel. Her skin is brown and her hair is beginning to grey. She wears a heavy, unbuttoned coat. Metals gleam in the shadows behind its lapels. One half of her face is scarred from frostbite. She is enjoying a quiet cigarillo, while her peers argue in the Chamber of Assembly. You talk for a while about life in the skies. When her cigarillo is just a stub, she says, I'd be grateful to hear reports of your travels, Captain. I suspect all manner of strife and imprudence is going to kick off in the foreseeable. I mean to be ready for it. So she's way more badass, for the time being. And what can we do? Okay, so we can get things. So we can get things from the Tacites. otherworldly artifact and a savage secret, but from the other ones we can get an invitation to Perdurance. So having never been to Perdurance, I think we're gonna do that. At least get an invite there, see what it's all about. But New Winchester. I think we'll unload some of our supplies here, either in a bank or in a... maybe even sell them if we can make a good profit. To be fair, we'd make a fair bit of money. Anything in the bazaar? Munitions. We don't have anywhere to buy munitions just now, but maybe we could find some. No, we haven't got enough for that. So, I see that we have the letter that we can have a look at, and there's a scrubbed clerk. I represent Halliges, the banking house. I promise this will only take a moment of your unquestionably valuable time. He produces a folded contract with a flourish. We hear promising things about you, Captain. Very promising indeed. We would like to extend our services. We provide a secure solution for the storage of your assets. Absolute discretion and steadfastness unto death and beyond. We require only a signature. Well, if it's only a signature. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's our lineage system done. Right. We're definitely going to recruit. Expensive, but I think we can afford it. Besides, when we sell off the other stuff, we can definitely afford it. So, what is she? She's just a regular officer. I'm a humble first officer looking for, what's the word? When commoners do things for coins. She asks, work, that's it. She beams at you, delighted, as innocent as a Gatling gun. As she steps aboard, a commoner calmly takes a spoon from his pocket and scoops out his eyes. After such radiance, all else is torture, he says, between screams. It seems she has already forgotten about her signing on money. Ew. That's pretty gross. So, I didn't put him on. Oh man, that sucks. Right, yeah, so we're gonna try and make some money by selling these things. Because to be fair, we need the money. Oh, I feel a lot better now. We're gonna grab 2 fuel and 2 more supplies. I think that'll hold us for a while. So yeah, off to the northwest, somewhere around here it should be. So I'm thinking maybe we just head up here and around here. Oh, but we still got that letter to have a look at. 2 savage secrets is what we need. 2 savage secrets. Well, as soon as we have that, we will be able to unencode it and progress on with our story. It's nice to be back, though. It's really nice to be back. Been missing this game so much. If you're wondering why there was a bit of a delay, had a bit of an issue with my headset. Weirdly, wasn't hearing audio out of it. But managed to fix it. So fingers crossed, everything's okay this time. Fingers crossed. Oh, Takati. Very smoky, the Takatis. Very smoky indeed. Do I get a name on that? No? I do. Rieksteed. Riekstead. Trying to go 100% German there. Riekstede. Or something similar. Oh. No. Come back. Whoa. This game chugs sometimes. Chugs sometimes, huh? What is that? sky here is scarred by old battles. Wreckage crusts it like scabs. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Is this an attempted colony? Kinda looks like there was something going on around here. What's that? Don't want to ram into it, but... Oh wow, we are northwest now. Hang on. Did I just go northeast and think I was going northwest? Definitely did. Oh well. Had to explore it at some point anyways, and we got enough supplies to be further enough out. Talking of that, I'm gonna send one out. Don't know why I thought west was that way. Oh! But we found something. Maybe it was worth the trip. Depending on what we found. Is it gonna be the circus? Because I think usually that's after the battlefield. Yeah, we're going to the circus today. We are indeed going to the circus. Polmear and plenty circus. Polmear, not Polmear, my god. Right, let's have a look. To be fair, we can afford them, so we'll just buy them out. We could buy bronzewood expensive here, but no thank you. A travelling circus is settled here, too afraid to go further, and too afraid to turn back. Its clanking, gaudy locomotive scavengers such audiences as it can from nearby homesteads and delivers them for an evening of shabby, desperate big-top magic. Recruit the amiable vagabond. Oh, can't, so we won't even read it. Well, we'll leave him for later. But we'll have a look at the inconceivable circus, of course. The greatest show, that's what the adverts promise. The reality is not impressive. Aside from the big top hat that dominates the circus, the place is shabby, poorly maintained, and even more poorly attended. Bored-looking circus folk run rotting booths. The clowns painted on smiles are no match for the deep-set misery behind the grease paint. Even the... don't know how to pronounce that word. Calliope music? Calliope music? Playing on a run-down piano is more grimly resolute than cheery. Well, first of all, I'm going to write that port report. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of the reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as the massive obelisk floating nearby. Some enterprising soul has hung bunting between it and the big top. As for the circuit itself, outside of the performers, it is practically deserted. You may be the first new face in the audience in quite a while. We're going to purchase tickets, obviously, because we made it cash now. And... we're going to visit some amusements. Then we'll have a look at it. Big top. You spend some time watching the sideshow attractions. The amazing invisible flea circus is immediately disappointing. The circus's strongwoman, on the other hand, is arguably too good for the place, effortlessly raising all manner of heavy things over her head. The problem is that she made it look so easy that the audience just shrug. It seems that the only thing she cannot lift is the mood. Oh, poor bugger. Now we're going to enter the big top. No one in the meagre audience displays any enthusiasm, not even when the ringmaster thunders on a horse-drawn thingy. Then come the acts themselves. Oh dear. The humiliated magician's trapdoors fail to open, leaving his glamorous assistant notably unvanished. The bereaved acrobat swings from a single trapeze, the other hangs lonely and unused. The pensive clown's fire-juggling act ends in disaster, and not the humorous kind. The less said about the lion tamer, the better. He should recover. Oh dear. You need a familiar face at the Circus of 2. Huh. Maybe we can try and sneak behind. Oh. We were totally not allowed in. And what I want to know now is, with that Sky story we've got, do we have enough to recruit him? Still not. Oh well. I guess we're leaving the circus. We're heading somewhere northeast. See, it would have been much easier just head from Magdalene's. Maybe that was the play. Oh well. That's the obelisk. Ooh. Fancy. Nelson's Point. Quite fancy. Ooh. The Van Zessen waste, but it's not just waste that we have here. Damn. If only had a Mayan thing. But speaking of such, there's the Hahn. A wreckage. Gonna have a look. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engines silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. I think we'll just repair the ship, to be honest. I mean... Whoa. What is that crazy? What is that? And it looks very dangerous, doesn't it? Ugh. We're just gonna back up. We can take it out though, I think, with the new weapon. Come on. Screaming. Well, there we go. Oof, what a dodge at the end there. Ouch. Wasn't worth just the hull. Wasn't worth it. I really do hope this will be worth it. So that's the thing about fights in this game. Every fight is potentially, like, devastating. Maybe I'll get some help if somebody comes and helps. Come on! What was that light up top there? Did you all see that? He just saw me struggling and he buggered off. Now that's not what I want to see. Oh, we're gonna get hit here. We're gonna definitely get hit. Oh! We're so lucky. And we got him. Their stolen home bursts open under your gunfire. Thousands of reeling guests spill into the night, glistening like the ooze from a blister after it was lanced. Yeah, we're gonna repair the hull. We don't need to lose terror, to be fair. So we repaired the hull to repair the hull. I mean, at least we got repairs done, right? How are we doing on supplies? We're doing okay. We'll send out a scout to see if we can find Port Prosper anytime soon. We've still got all of this area to explore, basically, with this here. That's not a train track. That's not what I need. Does mean there's something up there, though. First of all, we'll link up with this passage, just to make sure that there is a passage there. I like knowing, like, that the map is, as it says. Whoops. See, that weapon does heat us up a lot more, see? My mouse is playing up. There we go. Back again. So yeah, I think it does connect up. So in that case we'll be able to turn straight around and Have a look at what the bat found up top there. And try not to starve. Very desperately not to starve. Would be a shame, but then again we do have 10 crew. We won't go hungry. How are the officers doing? Oh, the driver has no tolerance for uneventful voyages. When not on duty, they stare through the stained glass windows as if willing excitement to ride in on a wave of disaster. When they take the wheel, the rest of the crew grip the nearest available supports and whisper quiet prayers to various gods. We'll gamble. You enter the hold and find the game well underway. The driver sits cross-legged in front of a pile of freshly won sovereigns and 3 newly impoverished members of the crew. A stoker angrily throws an expensive-looking watch onto the pile of winnings and departs in a fury. The driver looks up. Captain, care to make a wager? I mean, we gotta give it a shot. And we failed. You throw your cards down, not expecting to win. You are not disappointed. The driver bets everything on a single pair. The cook claims a pot. I hear you used to be a test driver, says the quartermaster. The driver nods. You'd never have thought it. As a child I loved my trains, very ordered, a safe little space. They could go round and round, and nothing could go wrong. It's only after the crash that I realized I needed more. I suppose surviving that taught me that there was more to living than simply being alive. Another round? Losing once is fine. Ah. I think we'd ban it. It's hard to tell if they are relieved to have a chance to stop losing with dignity or annoyed at no longer being able to play. The driver seems unconcerned as they pack the cards away, pausing only to scratch irritably in one ear. Just for a moment you spot something green winding around their finger. Huh. Yeah, that is pretty weird. We're gonna have to ask him about that. This was meant to just be a side thing that would take 2 minutes. What? Oh, yes. It's nothing. Just a little earache, I'm sure. It comes and goes. Then he trembles with the frustration of being pulled away from the wheel for even this short conversation. See? We're fine now. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have him go and see a doctor. Not necessary, the driver protests, scratching at their ear with renewed force. A look of pain flashes over their face for a moment. Perhaps, my family knows of a specialist in New Winchester. I think Father owns the building. I think I can call in a favour. Okay. Maybe we'll have to head back. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's the things he can do on the side. Gotcha. Cool. We know more about one officer. We'll do some more next time. Because I think this episode's dragging on and not really much has happened, but then again, this is Sunless Skies. Sometimes it is just UPS in heaven. Sometimes it is just the Royal Mail. Delivering stuff left, right and centre. Besides, we're going to have to go back to New Winchester soon anyways. We'll need some supplies. We haven't made that much money, although selling the Verdant seeds will net us a nice profit. I think it cost us 75 in total, so we'll have to see. I think we'll at least be able to make double. Maybe that'll cover supplies, maybe it won't. But comparing my supply use to my fuel use, and I see what I really need to spend my money on. Good lord. A lot of pipes around here, very industrial. What? That was good. We're just gonna stay on the side of him that get rammed into. We don't need a marauder as well. We can only take one fight at the same time. 2 marauders? I think we're gonna have to run away from this one, lads. If we can make it, that is. 3 at the same time. Now that's nowhere near a fair fight. But I think they'll fight each other. Maybe we can use this as cover. Oh, he's smoking now. He didn't like that. Okay, maybe we can repair the hull quick. We're gonna grab an unusual item. We'll be heading back to New Winchester after this, lads. Ouch! I think this is one of those... Ooh, we're doing some dodges here, lads. Oh. Right, can we maybe repair the ship? Nope. Well, we're gonna get some more unusual items. Okay. Well. Well. Maybe we're not ready to go up there just yet. You know, death isn't something I had planned for today, unfortunately. She got pretty close. Must admit, I'm not the best at fighting in this game, but my oh my. Death is not something I had planned. Oh dear. So back to New Winchester. At least we'll be able to do some things with the driver. And we're out of supplies anyways, so there's no issue. Would have had to head back anyways. Whew. Forgot the fright of my life, not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. My heart is pounding, lads. Like, ugh. Because it would have been so silly to die on, like, what, episode 3? Sure, there's a legacy system and all that, but come on. That would have been pretty sad. And we very nearly did, but again, this is Sunless Skies. Unforgiving. Unforgiving in many aspects. We will not even risk going to the company house, because one more damage and that's us done. Although, do we have what we need to unencode the letter? Maybe we do. If we do, we can definitely do that and then wrap up for today. My oh my. That was too close for comfort. I don't think I did too bad a job, but my oh my, that was a bit too close for comfort. $3.80. Ugh, expensive. Now we'll see if we can sell. I mean, that is a profit, but yeah, there's only munitions. I mean, we'll claim it. Why not? We'll have a look for it next time. We'll have to buy a few more things. We still have a bit of money, yep. And we'll see if we can do any of the incautious driver stuff. Nope. Yep, we'll take him to the family doctor. While the doctor conducts her examination, the driver asks you to update their old records with their current employment. You take a moment's pleasure in the driver's ridiculous middle name and pass over the field on gender, straightforwardly crossed out. Their address was last an eyebrow-raisingly prestigious New Winchester townhouse. You amend it to the name of your locomotive. Ah, the doctor says, peering into the driver's ears. A case of verdancy, a fungal colonization of the brain, not uncommon in the Reach. You've noticed uncharacteristic impulses, changes in behavior? She eyes the driver's sky suit and scars. The driver nods. Yes, the spores root deeply in the brain. Attempts to extract them have had less than satisfactory results. I'm afraid the best prescription is to entertain them. Take them where they want to go, see the things they want to see. Typically a little travel does the job. They'll soon lose interest. Wow. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap up for today. Having gone from Magdalene's to the west, to the circus, and then nearly to death itself. Next time we're going to continue the search for Port Prosper and try and deliver that poor horologist who's been with us a bit too long now. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this. You gotta hit the bell if you want to get the notifications. But if you're just a lurker, that's totally fine. In the meantime, have an excellent rest of your day.